What's good, YouTube land? The Word Collector here. Just time for a quickie. It's goddamn Beast Wars Tarantulus. While my own pet spider looms in the background. Yeah, so Tarantulus. Well, he's kind of a mad scientist slash potential psychopath. He likes to experiment on living Transformers. But he is also a deluxe, or basics, as he used to be called in Beast Wars. And this is his robot mode, and it's pretty inaccurate. I think. I don't remember the animation model, but this is much more a generic spider than the tarantula that he's named after and became in the show. Detail-wise, it's fairly minimalist. There's not a lot. There's just what needs to be there for the spider detail and like some yellow lines on his shins. His weirdly bronzed feet for I don't know why. His head is, well, it has the details of what Tarantulus's head looks like, but it's kind of just fucking unpainted, boring gray plastic. And unfortunately, he has a problem keeping his belly tucked in. Otherwise, he's just a little bit of green, some black, and some translucent purple. It works. It gets across what I think they want. Like, this was probably made, and then they probably changed the design before he went on screen, I imagine. So this ends up nowhere near as like. God damn it! We have Masterpiece Black Arachnia. Why don't we have Masterpiece Tarantulus or Tarantulus? It doesn't really matter. But he also, we must get to gimmicks because this is filled with them. The first gimmick is the switchable head to this weird sort of mutant purple head with blue eyes. We'll get to another subject of that in a later review. I could also mention how he's pretty thin, or he just has most of his back ripped out and held in his hand in the form of a gun, because that's not creepy. You know he experimented on himself to be able to do that. If I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have an attack, like his signature attack in the show was he put all his spider legs forward and fired all of them like they're machine guns? I think he did that. Although the toy can't really do that. But the two legs on each of his bits basically are ball jointed, so they do have quite a bit of range, along with the shoulders, the elbow, the head, the hips, all ball joints, all good. And he does have a single hinge knee with a deep bend, mostly due to transformation, but still very nice. And his toes fold up. And they've also got some paint wear on them, which is kind of a shame. As for this weapon, it fires. Fire. Huh? What the? Ah! There we go. And you can also, funny enough, take his spider legs and plug them into the gun. Although, yeah, they don't actually, like, they can't stay in there. I don't know why, but, like, they just can't stay. And this missile, it does look a little bit like somebody else's missile who we might get to. If you watched my haul video, then you know who it is. And these things are also on a hinge. So that's basically it for articulation. He's got ball joints and 2 hinges, so he's good enough. He's passable. He's dynamic. This problem though, this thing. But it's freaking Tarantulus. How could I couldn't pass on a figure of the Predacon's mad scientist. So to transform him, we're going to remove the missile from the gun, remove the gun from his hand, and start, or we've already started, but fold up the feet. You're going to want to push the head through so the spider body pegs in. And it's on a ball joint, so I'm pretty sure you can just fold it up like that. And hinge the foot so it goes all the way in. I don't believe it, no, it doesn't peg in anywhere. And do the same on the other side. And then you're going to want to basically take these hands, and I think we can plug them in. No, we have to plug these things, which plug into the stomach in robot mode, into his spider legs. And do the same thing on the other side. I did say it was basic class, meaning there's not a lot of transformation. And basically, you've got yourself a spider. And actually, to wrap it up, you take this section, plug it in his back, and then you can plug the missile in there, and it, like, there's your completed spider mode. And it's okay. It's definitely a sign that this was one of the first releases in the Beast Wars basic line, and they've done much better since then. But if you wanted, actually, you could, since the wrists are on ball joints, you can pop them off and rotate them to get the full that effect, but then they look weird in robot mode, so I don't mind. But yeah, there's nothing we haven't seen. He just folds up tightly. The reason behind the beast mode, if I recall the Beast Wars canon, is because their robot forms couldn't take the raw power of the energon for very long. And by the way, what kind of word is energon? It's like, oh, hi, John. I see you're entering. It's energon. I don't know. But yeah, he is a spider, and unfortunately he's not quite, I don't remember his colors, but I don't think they were this. He's got a nice little bit of texture, I guess. And I really don't think you can try and splay him out on his, but it's not really, like, you can see it's not really going to work. He's going to go right on the shelf next to Waspinator. Gimmick? You can still do that. And something I'm actually missing, the highlight kind of his gimmick, is his missile used to have a string attached to it, so he could actually hang like a spider. And I don't really think I'm missing that. It's not really like a deal breaker to me, because it's freaking Tarantulus, man. Kidding me? How could you pass up on Tarantulus? I know I couldn't. And for that, I do appreciate our little mischievous spider. He's going here. I know Black Widows and tarantulas are different, and they probably don't hang out, but damn if that doesn't look cool. That's it for this review, I believe. Ah! He prematurely ejected. Yeah. If you're a Beast Wars fan, you're pining for a Tarantulas toy, I think he's worth looking at. I know there are multiple colors, and they're probably like a Transmetal or Transmetal 2 bullshit, but if you want the basic Tarantulas, you might want to check out this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and keep on terrorizing. Bye!